Hey everyone, welcome to another process video. I'm Jenny and today I'm making this layout with two different crate paper collections. So I'm using the Wonder collection, which is a newer line, and also I'm using chipboard from the Love Notes collection, which is I think about 2013, so an older collection. But you will see that they match beautifully together, which all crate paper products seem to do, and you wouldn't be able to tell that one is older and one is new, and one's actually a Valentine's Day collection, but you wouldn't necessarily know that. So all I'm doing now is the known, truly loved packaging, what's it called, the packaging technique, the smushing technique. So I'm just adding, or I have just added some distress stain. It is cracked pistachio, so I just used the little stick insert out of that bottle, and I just put some on the plastic packaging and squirted it down with water a little bit, because I just wanted it to be a little bit of a light color. You can hardly see it on the layout, but I just wanted to give the page a little tiny bit of added oomph. So I'm working with some white cardstock. As you can see, I've got a tiny little strip there that I stuck to the left hand side, and now I'm sticking some strips down to the right hand side of the page. So this one has about, I think it is, that strip with the houses is about 4 inches wide, I think it is, and the little other strips are maybe ½ an inch, quarter of an inch, something like that. So the paper and all of the embellishments that I used have nothing to do with the photo, and they don't necessarily have anything to do with each other as far as the embellishments in the paper goes, but I really liked the colors in that piece of paper, and I really liked the piece of paper, so I just thought, why not? I am going to use that. So have used that as my base page for this layout. And then I've got this photo here that I'm going to add all of the little embellishments to. So you can see them in the tray to the left. So I pulled some bits and pieces out that I thought I might like to use. And so I had a rough idea of where I wanted to put them. So now I'm just figuring it all out and trying to work out what I like the best. And I'm going to commit to sticking that down when I'm happy with the final placement. So this layout came together very quickly. It was only about 30 minutes long, so that was pretty good, and I was happy with that. So just tapping my fingers. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I think I could be chatting with my daughter. She's just come in. So just to the left hand side of me is my door, so you can't see when people come in, but yeah, I can usually tell because I stop and I have a chat. So the photo is a photo of my sister with her husband and their little baby at the time, Dylan, and I think Dylan looks to be not quite 1 year old then, so it was a long time ago, and I think that he is about 23 or 24 years old soon. So it was a long time ago. So I found this photo in my stash and just thought that I would scrap that and yeah, get this one in the album. So that's what I've done today. So like I said, the photo has nothing to do with the paper in the background or any of the embellishments, but I really liked all of them together and thought I would go with that. So I stuck the frame down, and that was a chipboard piece out of the Love Notes collection. I've got the hello there, which I'm pretty sure is from Heidi Swapp. That little kitty cat, of course, is one of the puffy stickers from the Wonder collection. And I've got some arrows and some little bits and pieces of wood veneer that I got in a wasn't a haul, what's the word I'm looking for, a rack from Kelly Barron. So just using those and sticking them down, making sure they're all stuck, so that Tombow Mono Aqua or Mono Multi, I think that one is, not the Aqua, holds wood veneers and stuff, you know, really well. So it holds it firmly and it's not going to move once, you know, the glue has dried. So I'm just doing some journaling and just had to remove the O so that my hand could fit under there. So I'm just using these Project Life pens, and I think I am using the 0.1, maybe the 0.3, I'm not sure. So I like it to be, my writing to be thinner rather than thicker. Thicker looks messy, thin somehow looks neater to me. So I'm just writing that journaling, and it says, I love this photo. Dylan was only about 1 here and he is so cute. Everyone looks so young. How time flies. You are still precious and loved dearly, even though distance is between us now. You will always be that sweet little boy in my memory. Or something similar to that. So yeah, so that was a nice one that I thought I would put in the album and just remember my little nephew when he was a little boy, because he was just super cute, and I used to look after him while my sister went to work, so I got to spend a lot of time with him when he was about 3 years old. So I think I'm pretty much done. See, this one was super quick for me. So putting on some gold splatter and I finish, but you will see in the stills that after the camera stopped I added some black ink splatters, and I also went around the edges with a black pen. So I didn't like the way it just looked unframed, so I just thought I would add you know, the black pen around the edge, and it brought everything in and finished it off beautifully for me. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next time. Bye.